I want to talk about a phenomenon that's going on right now that I am noticing. Hi there, beautiful souls. I'm Michele Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged, a channel about the spiritual awakening journey where I show you how to live a more joyful life by helping you navigate your human journey through your soul's perspective. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about crisis. So many people are going through a crisis right now. And, it's on all level. Physical, it could be someone going through a physical crisis, someone going through an emotional crisis, or someone going through a spiritual crisis. And I wanted to explain on an energetic level what's going on so that you can find a self-love acceptance for yourself as to what you're going through, because you are not alone. So many people are going through their own personal crisis. And why is that happening? It's happening because there is a big energetic shift happening all over the world. It's been happening for a long time, but the momentum's been picking up and picking up and picking up. And there is this shifting away from this hierarchy type of level energy or thinking or consciousness. So I interchange the words energy and consciousness because they are the same. Everything has consciousness and everything is energy. So there is a big, big shift in consciousness that takes time. It's not an overnight thing. Although the quantum shift can happen in an instant. But what is going on right now is the precursor, the wheels are turning, and we're going from this different leveled consciousness to a oneness consciousness. And what that does energetically, the energetic movement that does is it creates a push to shift. So for decades, maybe your body has been building up to this physical crisis that you're going through. And it seems like it happened overnight. It seemed like you just woke up with this physical crisis, but it actually took decades to get there. An emotional crisis, something that you're going through that is really overwhelmingly difficult emotionally. It's not that it happened overnight. It has been building up energetically to the moment where it happened. And spiritually, well, this channel talks a lot about the spiritual awakening and the difficulties that can happen through this difficult awakening that can bring on a spiritual crisis. So the energies of the world shifting from these powerful energies that are suppressing other energies to a oneness energy is going to push what we need to look at in ourselves to its limit. And you will get to a point where it is a crisis. And you are not alone going through this. It is the human consciousness being pressed to expand. And what I mean by this expansion is that through your physical crisis, you can find out what you need to do emotionally and spiritually, which is energetically, to help you physically. So you do all the steps you need to do through your doctors, through any kind of healing modality that you feel motivated to do. This is at the physical level, but you then also expand your consciousness to include the emotionality of it and the energetic spiritual consciousness of it, that there is an energetic connection to that physical crisis. If you have an emotional crisis, what will come up are perhaps past traumas that you weren't ready to deal with yet, or your own soul was protecting you from, because you weren't ready yet to heal that part of yourself. And what that will motivate you to do is ask for help, seek outside help, take courses or see a therapist. There are people who are, professionals at this and who can help you with that. And if you're going through a spiritual crisis where you feel completely lost, where you have no sense of the same identity that you had before, and your consciousness is expanding to such a point where day-to-day mundane things create anxiety where they never did before, or your awareness is just so widened that any small thing becomes more difficult to do, that will motivate you to do the things that maybe you weren't ready to do before, like meditating every day or twice a day, or seeking a spiritual teacher, or reading certain books that before you just couldn't do it. There's a point where if the entire world energy are shifting, we are on that wave of shift, and we're all shifting together, especially because we're moving towards this oneness energy. And what connects us all to each other is our humanity, our human experience, our human presence unites us all, because there's no human being that is not connected to another human being. It's in our DNA. It's also in our soul blueprint. In our soul blueprint, we came on this earth ready to connect to our humanity. We came here because we wanted to experience this humanity. We wanted to have a human experience. So, that saying that we're souls having a human experience, well, that's it. Like, no matter where our journey takes us, even if we are going through some major experiences, major metaphysical experiences and energetic experiences, that is still not why we're here. We are here to have a human presence. So we're not here to have out-of-body experiences. We're here to have in-body presence. One of the most powerful things we can do is to be present to these things that we're going through, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, because we're all part of this major shift that's happening. And you're definitely not alone. Everybody is going through their own shift. And by connecting to each other, human to human, soul to soul, we can have this more powerful healing experience through that oneness energy that is happening right now. But we are still expanding our consciousness to get there. And we are getting there. Thank you so much for listening and for watching, and I wish you well. Mwah. Sending lots and lots and lots of love. Bye for now.